histogram question. It's vitally important whenever you do a histogram question that what you plot is frequency density, not frequency. So a lot of people would look at this 0 to 10, 10 here, and they'd immediately say this was 10 and they'd scale everything according to that. It's not. A histogram is where you have to work out the frequency density, which is the number of people per unit, whatever that unit is here. It's the number of plants per unit height. So the frequency density, oh, right underneath, it's the frequency divided by the class width. 0 to 10, the class width is 10, so 10 divided by 10 is 1. So that is frequency density of 1, not 10. 20 divided is the frequency divided by the class width is 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So that's 1. I can't read off this scale terribly well. Let's just say it's that. So the next one, 10 to 15, is going to have a height 4 times 1 next to it. Obviously, it's only 10 to 15. Okay, then 14 divided by 5 here, that's 2.8. And 8 divided by 20, that's 0.4. So, oops. That's what our histogram looks like. You'll notice this is worth 4 marks, so presumably you get 2 for these, calculating these correctly, 1 for scaling it right and 1 for drawing the bars properly, something like that. You can check the mark scheme anyway. I'd be surprised they gave this number of marks for a histogram question now. Usually they're only about 3 marks for this question. Anyway, plants with heights from 17.5 to 25 are chosen for display. Calculate an estimate of the number of plants chosen to display. Well, 17.5 to 25, this is quite tricky. 17.5 is obviously halfway between 15 and 20. So we need to know how many plants are in this group. And if 17.5 is halfway, then we'll work out how many plants are in this group and do half of them. So to work out the total frequency here, the frequency in a histogram question is given by the class width times the frequency density. Effectively, it's the area of this bar. So this is 5 times 2.8. Oh, sorry, I'm being silly. We've already given the frequency. It's 14. So half of that group will be 7. So for the 17 to 25, 17.5 to 20 group is going to be half of the 15 to 20 group, which is a half of 14. Apologies for the horrendous writing, which is 7. For the 20 to 25 section, so I'm splitting this into 17.5 to 20 and 20 to 25. So this group is a half of the 15 to 20 group. For the number that are between 20 and 20.5, I should bring in some colors here. So this area is half of that bar. So that covers 17.5 to 20. And then for 20 to 25, it's going to be a quarter of this bar. So if there are 8 values spread between 20 to 40, then we take a quarter of those as being 2. Again, my writing is really bad here. So then half of this one is 7 people, a quarter of this bar is 2 people, the total is going to be 9 as an estimate, because we don't know. We're assuming that the values are spread out equally. The 14 plants are spread out equally between 15 and 20, and the 8 plants here are spread out equally between 20 and 40. But yeah, that's how you do it. I hope that was explained well enough.